What does it mean to overpay in private equity? If in private equity you overpay for a deal, it's a bit like going to the gym and getting onto the treadmill at like very high speed right from the get-go, and then you're pretty much exhausted and you don't make it to the end. It's much better to start slowly and then kind of speed it up. And so the problem of overpaying in private equity means that you pay quite a high price for the assets, and then you're on this treadmill and you really have no room for maneuver to improve the value of the company over the period you're going to hold it, because you've paid so much for it. When does that typically happen? That typically happens if there's some kind of a bidding competition, so that would be more in the kind of buyout sphere. It less typically happens in the mid-cap market because there isn't so much competition for deals. And so why does it happen? Well, if there's a bidding situation and people get into a bit of a fever, that's one possibility. The other possibility is that the management team of the fund is overly concentrated on the operational improvements in the company and less concentrated on the deal. And you find that where you may have members of the team, a lot of which have an operating background, and tend to overpay because they're less cognizant of some of the implications of overpaying. Personally, I would rather pay less for a company that has some problems to be fixed than overpay for a company that's in good shape, but then I really have no more upside. So although some GPs have a strategy of paying a full price, particularly in bidding wars, I would more or less recommend, particularly in the mid-cap sector, that you stay away from overpaying for a deal.